Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm over here at a state park and I got a chance to clean my car out. I do that once every week or so. I get a chance to make a video. I want to show you guys how I turned my car. I converted my SUV into a camper. That's a hippie way of saying I'm sleeping in my car. But I got it all apart, so I'm going to take you on a quick tour. I don't know how to do these videos, so I'm just going to splice them together. This is a 2015 GMC Terrain, but you can do it with any vehicle. I've seen it done with Priuses, you know. So here's the first thing I did was I took out the back seat in the spare tire, because get it down as low as possible. You know, there's people that try to build platforms, but believe me, I've lived here for 2 weeks and it's so much better to get as low as possible to get as much headroom as you can, especially for somebody as big, tall, 6 foot. So that's what I did. I built a platform. I got some trap doors, and there's a curtain there that covers me up, but I'll show you how I stealth camp at night. But that's what the platform looks like. And let me start putting this back together. It was really easy to do, and I can take this platform out and put the back seats back in. I'd probably need somebody to help me with the back seats, but I can do it in a half hour. So get it back to normal whenever I feel like it. What I did was build a little removable platform behind the passenger seat to make more room for my bed, but it can be taken apart quick and somebody can sit in the passenger seat if they feel like it. So, okay, and I took a queen size memory foam and cut it in half, and then made it fit. It was too soft, so I got an egg crate to go on top of it. And you can see how that is. It is hot. Yeah, look at the beach over there. Okay, I'm gonna put it all back together so I can get back over there. But yeah, anybody can do this, I'm telling you. That's why I'm doing this video. Okay, hey, I'm back. I just want to show you it all put together. My bed, kitchen, I got my pantry here, my bathroom, you figure that out. And over here is my closet, my clothes. Down underneath, I have storage. I have a tent. That's something I'll tell you guys about later, but you need to have a tent. Certain state parks require you to set a tent up. And so you'll see. And here's something else I want to show you. Here's what I figured out. So first thing I saw was YouTube videos of getting window covers, and I got this Reflectex right here. And people can come up to the car and they can look, dude, somebody's sleeping in that car. There's stuff on the windows. So I had that up and I was freaked out because I knew people knew I was in here. Then I talked to a guy in Planet Fitness and he does the same thing. And he bought this black foam board at the dollar store. Cut it to fit. And you put it up here and you can't tell. I mean, you can get as close. You can put right up there. And it just looks like the tinted windows. So that's what I have here. I have them in the back. I take that Reflectex off. That's not a good idea. That's all I saw on videos. I didn't see anything about this black stuff, but it's so much better. Let me show you. I don't even know if you guys can see, but this is what it looks like in the morning. It's really dark in here. I have windows open to crack so I can get some air in. Front windows are open a little bit and the air's come through the top. But it's dark, and I'm telling you, I could have a lantern in here. Somebody could be right next to me and won't even know I'm in my car. It really is a great setup. I feel so safe. Yeah, just got to get some air in here when it's hot. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, it's inconspicuous. People don't come up and stare at your car, but there's no way for it to look like anything other than just a parked vehicle. It really is good. I'll tell you the different places I've slept. And still figuring it out. But the black foam was the way to go. I've only been car camping about 2 weeks and still figuring it out. You know, I had this plan to go from Jacksonville down to Key West and then slowly back up the West Coast, Panhandle, and spend the whole month of February. I mean, probably spend 6 weeks just doing that as slow as possible. So I haven't even made it down halfway down the East Coast. Jacksonville, Navy base. See, that's what's good for me. I have an opportunity to go to different military bases, but if you don't have that, you still have state parks like these, and this is wonderful to come to a state park every so often. The camping's cheap. I prefer to sleep out in the world, but about once or twice a week, it's good to get into a legal spot and clean your stuff out like I just did and just relax. So if you have military base access, that's awesome. In the state parks, just get a state park pass. The camping is $10-15 a night for that, and that's what I'm talking about. So you have to have a tent. There's certain places they don't want to deal with car campers or whatever you call it, because it's not an RV. And I usually go into places, there's an RV spot and a tent spot, and you don't argue, you just say you go into the tent spot and you set a tent up, just pop it up. And I don't even sleep in it, but it's good to hold that spot. Like, that's my area, so I can go off with my car and do my things. It's good to have a tent to do that. What else? I do a lot of Planet Fitness. I have a Planet Fitness membership. This is a great way to do it. Like, I go to a fellowship meeting, I'm part of a fellowship, and that's awesome too. That if you're 57 years old and you're sleeping in your car, you should probably think about joining one of these fellowship meetings. But I do, and I love it. And so I go hang out with people. I'm never alone. I go to the evening meeting, then I go over to Planet Fitness, go on the treadmill, watch some TV. If there's something good, by the time I notice it, I've done like 45 minutes on the treadmill, So I'll either go easy or hard that night, and then the car's all set up. I get in the car, go to sleep for the night, wake up in the morning, head back into Planet Fitness, have a good workout, a shower, and then get ready for the day. My day, hanging out at the beach, going to different campsites, stuff like that. So just being out in nature the best I can. So I also was a bit afraid at some Planet Fitness. It's not afraid, but when I had those silver things on, it was so obvious I was sleeping. So I found a Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel is a good first step for anybody, because there's huge RVs in the back. Any place, there's Walmarts, but especially Cracker Barrels. As soon as then you sort of know the cops aren't going to mess with you, because they get the whales. I mean, why would they deal with the fish? So find a place that has a lot of RVs in the back. Cracker Barrel does it, and there is some Walmarts. There is some Walmarts really close to the beaches that have signs that say no RVs, because they're starting to catch on to that. But most Walmarts, or the Cracker Barrel is, I prefer that, but I'm just learning. So I started with Cracker Barrel. I do Planet Fitness. There's so many other places that I saw online. I mean, people go into hotels, they sleep in hospitals, they sleep anywhere. It's not illegal to sleep in Florida in your car. So it just is your own fear, or it's my fear at first. But yeah, it's to feel safe and secure to go for the night. So that's that. I talked about Planet Fitness and Cracker Barrel, and then you have to go eat bacon in the morning. That's the charge. I was just thinking I was going to end this video. I keep on saying anybody can do this, but yeah, I'm blessed to be retired military and all this stuff like that, and have an opportunity to have a car. So I was just thinking, I am going to try the month of February. I'm going to try to drive and eat proper. That's the thing. You have a cooler. Eat proper, drive, do everything you want for $30 a day. So that's going to be like less than $1,000 a month. I think that's what somebody on retirement gets. So if I'm going to try to live the whole month of February for $900, and that's driving, fees for camping, and food. So I'll let you know how that happens. It'll be February tomorrow, so I'll talk to you guys in a month. Okay, this is awesome though. Try it out. Don't be afraid.